Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first webinar for our new series called Feature and Focus, where every Thursday we are going to be taking a deeper dive into a different feature within your Ideal Traits account. Some of them will be features that are upgrades, some of them will be things included in your subscription, with some exciting special guests along the way. My name's Brandy. I am the client support team lead here at Ideal Traits. Our support team is made up of 5 support team members, including Monica, who is on here today with me. Some of you may recognize her from some help articles and videos, or maybe she did your onboarding when you first started with Ideal Traits. I'll let you say hello, Monica.
Hello, everyone. My name is Monica. Thank you so much for that introduction, Brandy. But yes, I work alongside the support team here for getting you guys assisted, and I'm so excited to help dive into more features and just ways that we can help to increase the usage of your Ideal Traits account. So very much looking forward to today as well as the series to come.
Yeah. So, little preview of kind of what's to come. So, obviously, today we are going to be diving into workflows, which is a newer feature. If you've been here for a couple of years, it's definitely newer, where we can automate a lot of the things in your account that maybe you are doing manually. If that's sending a video interview, if that's sending a text message, moving someone through a stage, we can work together to automate this to save you time in your account. Um, as well as in the weeks to come, we have some exciting stuff planned where we'll be diving into our video interview feature, our texting features, as well as we'll actually be having our rep at Indeed to do a webinar really diving into everything Indeed, posting on Indeed, sponsorship on Indeed, kind of all that good stuff. Just as a tidbit for moving forward. But um,
Regards to today too, guys, if there is any questions that you have about anything that we might go over, please, there is a chat feature that we do have currently enabled, and we are currently monitoring that as well. So if you do have any questions, anything that you want to go over, or even at the end of things that you want to see in the future, let us know because this is why we put out the content for everyone here
yeah,
that wants to learn.
and there will be a recording that we will send out. So if you guys have to hop or anything in the middle of this, just know we'll be following up as well as a recording will be emailed out. So with that, we will get rolling. Let me share my screen. So feel free if you guys have your Ideal Traits account pulled up to follow along if you want to build out a workflow at the same time. Otherwise, follow along with us and then feel free after this call to get in your account and hopefully you feel inspired to build out your own workflow that's customized to you. So, Monica, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. All right. So when you guys first log in, obviously, you should all recognize this. So to access workflows, you will go to your settings gear in the top right hand corner, and it is almost to the bottom. You will see automated workflows. So today we're actually going to build out 2 different workflows just to kind of give you a good insight. Hopefully, it gets your brain thinking what would be customizable for you in your recruiting process. So when you guys access this page, everyone has one workflow included in their account. Some of our upgraded packages do have 3 or more, but we'll also go over after I build some out how to upgrade if you do want to purchase additional workflows. Um, but we'll dive right into it. So to create your first workflow, you're going to click Add New, this blue button, and this is gonna open up the builder. So the first one we're gonna do is when a new candidate applies, we have a feature. Some of you may already have this in your account of two-way texting. We're gonna send a text message to the candidate saying, "Thank you for applying. We recently emailed you the link to the assessment. Complete it when you were able to or to complete your application or kind of however you guys would like to word that. So, you will start with obviously naming your workflow. This is internal for you. So whatever works for you to remember back, this is what's happening in this workflow. So we'll do new candidate text message. So with every workflow, you need a trigger. This is what starts off the workflow and kind of tells the system when X happens, start the workflow. So in this case, we're going to do when a new candidate applies.
Brandy,
As
can you select through those different ones right quick to just have an idea of the other options too? Because like we said, we're gonna go over creating a text message, but as you can see, this is really about customizing it to automate something within the system to make your life easier. So whether it's as you can see, when a new candidate applies, maybe when that assessment is completed, we have a candidate stage change option. The video interview is sent, the interview is completed, and a candidate is tagged. So a couple of different ways of creating that trigger of what needs to happen in order for the next option to complete. So, a lot of cool features here.
yeah. So in our case, as I mentioned, we're going to do when a new candidate applies. Um, Once someone new has applied, we get some new options that will kind of pop up. So um, we can add an action. And this is where you will, once someone applies, what do you want the system to do? Send an email, send a text message, send a video interview, send an internal text message. So let's say you're on vacation or you are at an event and you're not in the office that day, but you still want to get a text if someone does apply to your personal cell phone. So you can do an internal text message to yourself, add a tag, add a star ranking, and as well as add a comment to that profile. So one thing with the comments, when you build a workflow, every step of the way, the system will leave a comment in the comments and activities of a candidate's profile. So you'll be able to go back, look at a candidate, and under that comments and activities section, see every step of the workflow that they went through for your records and also just to track that the workflow is working correctly. So, as I mentioned, we are going to do send a text message. So, with a text message, you can insert variables. So, obviously, we're setting this up to work like on a mass text message way. So if you want it to say their first name, you'd add the variable for their first name. If you want it to be thank you for applying to X position because you have multiple positions open, you can fill the variable with the position. There's a few different options in there for you. We also have conversation starters. So maybe you're blanking on, I don't know what to text these people. So there are a few options in here. So I'll just use this first one. Thank you for applying for the position. And they'll autofill your company name in. We're reviewing your application and we'll be in touch soon. So as I mentioned, I really like to um, add in and suggest to say, we've emailed you an assessment. Please complete that to finish your application or kinda however you'd like to word that. Um,
This will be just like a text box once you do insert any variable or the conversation starter that we use. So it'll be just like a text box that you guys, as you can see, Brandy currently using to type in a customized message. So that way it can be a little bit more specific. Like she mentioned, if you want them to complete the assessment, do you need to schedule an interview? Do you have a link that they can set that they can click on to get that interview scheduled? Just depending on what you're looking to automate again. That's why we allow this customization here for being as specific as you need it to be.
sure. Um, some other ideas too, obviously, is maybe to help start the interview process if you are have a handful of people that you want to schedule a phone interview, you guys can use this to text out, "Hey, when are you available?" Another great idea is on their first day of work, if it's something that you want to text out, um, like where to show up or looking forward to see you. Tomorrow's your first day at work, anything like that, just to kind of get your brain flowing. But once you get this together, Obviously, if you have multiple steps, you are able to change the order of these right here on along the left-hand side. If you put it together and you're like, actually, I don't want to do that, you can delete it right here. Um, Once you have it set, obviously this one's pretty short and easy. We'll activate the workflow. It will show us a brief overview so we can kind of see what exactly is happening. And then we will click activate. So once you activate it, the workflow will start for anything moving forward. So any candidates who applied the day before I activated the workflow will obviously not enter it. It is only going to be moving forward once I set this live. Um, we actually set one live yesterday, and I had Monica shoot an application through. So, to show you guys from the comments and activities section, like I mentioned, so here is Monica's profile. Um, Once I click into that and go to the comments and activities, we see right here, Monica entered the workflow of sending a text message. I can see it. Um, Sent the text message right here. Thank you for applying. It filled in those fill areas that we set up, and then it shows she completed the workflow. So we're going to build out a little more complicated of a workflow. So if there is one that has delays or multiple steps, showing when they completed that workflow is very helpful because you can set delays over a day, so it might not complete super quickly, but then this way you'll be able to see they officially finished that workflow we set up. So I'll go back to the
Quick
setting.
while we're here too, we did
Yeah.
get a question just about sending out an email to a candidate, Brandy. So if you don't mind just going back to that previous tab, um, or
Yeah.
let him answer. I answered the question too, in the Q&A section. But yes, all you will have to do is just select that candidate profile, and then in the upper left corner, how you see my current email address listed right below my name. If you click that option, it'll show all of the um, options that we have for our email templates. And there you can click through them. You just have to select the specific folder and the specific email that will allow you to view it here. And then you can send it out. But
So this
perfect.
is for one individual email, obviously, and then through the workflows you could do if you wanted to be based off one of those triggers. Look at this nice resume from Monica sitting here.
Yes. Thank you
Very
so much.
handy.
And
Uh,
the question that we had gotten to was just about
yeah.
how to access those automated workflows. So, Brandy, I'm glad that you clicked that gear button again. So, that's all
Yep.
you'll have to do to access this feature. Click that gear button in the upper right corner, right next to where it says your name. That will allow you to view our settings option over here on the far right side. And automated workflows is where you can go to start creating this cool new feature.
Right. So we will go ahead and build out a little bit more of a complicated one. So I'm going to click add new. And then for this one, we're going to use our video interview feature. So um, if you aren't familiar with our video interview feature, it is a one-way video interview tool where you can set up to 5 questions that will be emailed to the candidate. They will record themselves answering those questions. And then once that's completed, you will get a confirmation email that you can go view those videos at your own leisure. So saves you a little bit of time of maybe not doing that phone screen until you see them on a video interview, get those first impressions, get some answers to the questions that you really want to ask. Um, Helps you kind of weed out some candidates that may not be a good fit before you actually have to um, bring them in for an interview and spend that time with them. So we're going to show you guys how to automate that video interview is sent out. So obviously, we're going to name the workflow something easy that we can remember. For this one, I am going to do when an assessment is complete. So the candidate will apply. They automatically get that email to send and take the assessment. So I only want to send the video interview to candidates who have completed that assessment. It shows me that they're serious, they've done the assessment. Now they're ready for the next step. So that's going to be my trigger. For this one, I am going to actually use the filter option. So, a lot of different options here. You can filter by position. So, maybe you are um, hiring for a few different positions in your business and you want a different video interview to go to each position. You can filter by pre qualifying score. So, maybe you only want it to go to candidates who answered correctly all of your pre qualifying questions. You can filter by personality results. So, maybe it's a sales role, you only want it to send to candidates who had that sales personality. Um, Problem solving score, company location. So if you were doing different video interviews for each company location you have, and then also application history. So for this one, I'm going to do position. I'm going to do for my sales manager. Um, Obviously, once you add all those different positions within your account, they will all pop up right here. Then I'm gonna add a delay just to show you guys. So, um, candidate completes the assessment. They just did it. I'm gonna set a delay so that 1 day later, they actually get the next email saying complete that video interview. I always recommend too, it's great if you find a candidate that you really like, don't let the automation be the only interaction you have with them. If they have the qualifications you're looking for, if they have the experience you're looking for, don't be afraid to still pick up the phone and call them. Let them know a video interview is coming. Let them know you're really interested in them. So this isn't a fix for you don't have to contact them at all, but adding that 1 day delay, you can let them know, hey, video interviews coming to you. Complete it when you're able to. So put that delay in, and then we're going to add the action of to send the video interview. So prior to this, you'll want to set up your video interview of what questions you would like to have the candidate answer. You can select how long they can record themselves for, how many attempts they get, a lot of customizations with that video interview. So I already had one made, but we're going to do this sales representative video interview. And then I'll click the activate button. And then this gives me that brief overview. So I can see when an assessment is complete, if they apply to the sales manager role, it's going to wait 1 day and then it's going to send them the video interview I made for the sales representative. And then I will click activate. So now that it's live, moving forward, anyone who meets that trigger will then enter that workflow and get sent that video interview. There's some questions coming in, Monica. Sorry.
That's okay. We just had a really good question about where can they find this in the Help Center article. So I just sent over the general one for everything so that way they can access all of the different ones, whether it's troubleshooting. And then I will send specifically next the step by step on how to create all of these individual ones. So we have ones for texting, video interview on there, tons of different ones. So I'm going to drop that in the chat right now for everyone.
And to show you guys too, so our help center is up here, this little question mark icon. If you click in there, this top one that says help center, it will open up our um, hundreds of articles that we put together. So just the second folder right at the top is automated workflows, where there are troubleshooting your workflow, common ones that pop up, like our most popular, how to upgrade it, lots of videos, probably of Monica again. You can see her, but lots and lots of options. And
Yes. And then that third one specifically is the one that I just shared in that chat too. So that way you guys will have a specific step by step. It's even got a picture on there too, which is really nice, but on what to build, how to build it, the individual steps that we include with that. So lots of cool features inside of that Help Center article.
And just to reiterate, I know I feel like we um, say this all the time, but we are available, included in your guys' subscriptions, is set up a support call with us. So if you are struggling to make a workflow and you want someone to guide you through and really help you through that process, set up a call with us. You can do that again in our help center. You can start a chat. So if it's maybe something quick and easy. Trevor handles all of our chats, so he'll be able to help you out there. As well as if you'd rather a phone call, you can request a support call right here. And it is through Calendly, so you can pick when you're available, and then we'll give you a call and we'll walk you through every step of the way getting that workflow set up. But awesome. So we got a workflow set up. You're like, I'm rocking and rolling. We showed you how to check that comments and activities to make sure it's going through each candidate. Um, to make edits, or maybe you don't want that workflow anymore. So we can see the status. These are all active right now. If you no longer want to use that workflow or make some changes, you have the edit option where you can change any step of the way. Duplicate. Maybe you made one workflow for one position. You can duplicate it and then update it for the next position. Um, if you ever like, I just need to see, I can't remember what this workflow did, there's the option to view the details, like when we set it live, as well as you can pause it if maybe you're just taking a break or archive it. So just like our candidate's profile, they're never deleted, they're still in your account, but you can archive them to kind of get them out of your view so you can stay a little bit better organized. I'll archive this one just so we show. So you just archive success. And then now it's just sitting in this archive folder, so it's out of my view. But are there any other questions coming in right now, Monica?
Oh, that was it. We got one more just saying, how do we hire great people like us both? So that
Oh
was
yeah.
kind of his comment. Thank you so much for that. And I will say, make sure you're assessing every single one of your staff members. I mean, at the end of the day, our assessment tool is amazing and can really just help understand key personality attributes and making sure everyone's in the right spot. So if you ever, like Brandy said, need any help with anything, want to go over anything, please use that question mark icon right now. Schedule a call. You can even choose my personal name, Monica, and I'll reach out at whatever day and time you select to make sure that you're getting taken care of. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, and we look forward to all of
Yeah.
the feature and focuses to come.
And I'll add one more thing before we go. So, how to, you guys all have that one included if you would like to purchase more. So, you'll get your first workflow up and running. You're like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. I need more. So, to purchase more workflows, our marketplace up here in the top right corner, you'll click into that. And then the very first one that you'll see is automated workflows. So it will tell you what package you're in if you're unsure. And then you can click the upgrade feature and it will let you upgrade to our higher packages. And then once you click in, you can put your credit card in and purchase it right through your account.
One
If you
time
have
payment.
any, oh, say again.
I was just saying it's just a one-time payment. So if you do decide to upgrade the account, it'll be in there till the day that you decide to not be with Ideal Traits, which will hopefully be never. So that's
Yeah.
a
So
great deal.
it's not like your subscription that renews or, it's not a yearly price, so that one solid price will be locked in, for your entire duration with Ideal Trades. So, if you need help with that, like I said, schedule with Monica, chat in with us. We are more than happy to help get you set up, but, um
That marketplace feature will also have any of the extra ones too. So, for example, if you're like, Monica, I don't have texting in my account, no problem. We can absolutely get that set up for you here too. It's just an add-on to the to the feature as well, just a month-to-month program. So, any of those extra features like video interview, texting, if you guys don't have that turned on, let us know and we can make sure that we get you guys set up with that and get a nice workflow set up to make your hiring process that much easier.
Sure, sure, yep, we got video interview right here, and then that SMS that we set up, that text, that is right here. So, if you guys are interested in those 2 upgrades, and as Monica said, they are monthly, so maybe you're hiring right now, and you wanna use that texting feature, but you fill the role in a month or 2, and you can then just turn it off, so you don't have to use it for your full subscription, just use it for when you want it, shut it off when you don't want it. So a lot of great stuff.
Yeah.
But awesome. Well, any other questions while we have you guys, feel free to pop them in. If not, like we said, we'll be following up with the recording of this. We'll also be touching base with all you guys to make sure you don't have any questions with workflows. But in the meantime, definitely give us a shout if you need help. We're happy to walk anyone through setting up their first free workflow within their account.
Perfect. Yeah, we did just get one more comment. Nikki asking what is my contact info. So, Nikki, I'll just email you directly after this, and I got you. I'll get you over my calendar link, and we'll set something up to get you taken care of.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, have a great rest of your week, guys, and we will see you next week for the next feature. And we're looking forward to this. Will be a fun webinar series so that you guys can really kind of dive deeper into all the different features and utilize your account to the best of its abilities. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for joining.